Good day, everybody. It's Big Seven here, back for my final round review of the year. Next week, I will probably go through like some lessons learned, compare the starting team and stuff like that. But we've got one more week to go. Scored 22.40 last week, stayed around that 16k mark. I was hoping that teams around me would have a bit more carnage, but not to be. But that being said, man, there is more carnage that has dropped for this week. So it's been a crazy week. I'll look at my side. We lose Nick Blakey to suspension. Others are going to lose Heaney and Warner. So this whole Sydney stuff is a bit crazy. I'm not going to comment too much on it because I don't have all the details and all that, but it would have been nice to have gotten on North on Monday afternoon to win because they were paying about $4. So now they're into favourites. 5 senior Sydney players suspended, and in a world of hurt going into finals. And SuperCoaches across the land are in a world of hurt with those three. Also have Harry Sheasel, who's injured, out for the year with the cheekbone. Petrarca, he was putting up 30s and stuff anyway. Has a foot injury. You do wonder if he's maybe carried that through a portion of the year because his form has just dropped off dramatically. So, I do wonder if he was carrying it for that extended period of time because he might be washed, but to be putting up 30s and 50s on a weekly basis, surely there has to be something a bit more deeper rather than just out of form. So. Maybe some excuses for track. The rest of the team, pretty bang average, to be honest. Sanders hasn't been great for a few weeks. Thilthorpe, pumping out 70s. When I bought him for 300k, it's not the worst. At this point of the year, I'm just happy to have warm bodies. Captain, I ended up going for Errol, vice captain on Rao. Just had a gut feeling, and he dominated the first half and then was curtailed a bit in the second half. So rolled the dice on Errol, 151. At least the captains are going all right for the back end of the year. I did foreshadow Bontempelli potentially missing a game or two towards the back end of the year. He could miss this week as well, so things get even worse. And then I lockbotted into getting a Carmichael debut, and then that was all for nothing. He scored 12 points. So I didn't watch that game, but hopefully he plays this week because any points at this point of the year are vital. And if you do have a trade or two left, that's going to give you a significant leg up on a lot of people who are going to be eating donuts this week. So I've got Blakey out in defence. Midfield is full. If Bontempelli plays, then I can put Carmichael back into defence if he holds, I guess. Maybe I'll just chuck that now. Maybe Banfield could play. See what happens there. And then, ruck line is intact for now. And then the forward line is just a disaster. But, having Marshall, Pickett, Thilthorpe, Sanders is still going to be better than a lot of people. Durham's still out as well. He's not going to play. And, Warner, as I mentioned before. So, a lot of people's forward lines are in a pretty shambolic state. Hopefully we can get Banfield playing. Not sure what the status on Liam Henry is either, but it's going to be a tough week, but still might potentially go up in ranks. I'll take a quick look at the top 1% trades. There's not going to be many of these in here, but people in the top 1% that do have trades, they will be in a good place, and you're only picking someone for a 1 week matchup anyway. So, top 1%, 60% getting rid of Sheasel, and then dribs and drabs, probably less than 100 trades in total. So word of hurt for everyone involved. In terms of players that I would be looking to get in, just look at the matchups. Hall's been in good form, but Gold Coast haven't been awful past 6 weeks either. I actually wouldn't be shocked if Gold Coast get the job done, but I also said that last week, and they kicked pretty inaccurately, so we'll see what happens there. Collingwood could potentially rest a bunch of players as well. Hopefully not Dacos because we need him, but you would think he's the first candidate to be managed if they do decide to go down that route. So, and And even if he isn't managed, like they could just restrict his time on ground in game or something like that. So um, wouldn't be trading him in, wouldn't be vice captaining him, but it does make Brisbane assets pretty appealing, I think, like a Neil or Will Ashcroft. I think both of those are good options. Brisbane have to win to keep top 4 spot, so I would like vice captaining or captaining or trading in Brisbane assets. Carlton and Freo, we'll see if the Blues rest players, I guess, but I think they have to play for 9th and then hope the Dogs lose. Is that correct? Let me take a look at the ladder. What are the implications for the Blues? Yeah, they can leapfrog the Dogs and go into 9th position and avoid a trip to Adelaide. So, yeah, they should be playing their best 22 or best 23. Fremantle could potentially rest some players, see what happens there. But I guess the danger is if you're someone like a Freo, if you rest someone this week, then they've got next week off, then you play a qualifying final. If you win that, then players got another week off. Do you really want to play having played one game in 4 weeks? So you probably lose a bit of match fitness there. So Freo probably go full strength into this game, I think. Melbourne and the Dogs. Melbourne need to win to try and get into the top 4. So yeah, should be fine there. And Dogs as well. They will be fighting to keep 9th and avoid having to potentially go to Adelaide for their wildcard game. So both should be at full strength. Don't hate Richards as a trade-in, although it's not probably a top option. And vice captain, Gawn looks a very good shout if you do have him. And obviously would be a good trade-in. No English makes things even easier for Gawn. Geelong and Richmond, if you didn't have Bailey Smith, you could trade him in for this matchup. Even someone like a Tom Stewart would be fine to trade in as well, a 1 week punt. Again, yeah, Geelong have to win to keep their spot in the top 6. So they won't be resting players. You could see players manage to bid in game given that it's Richmond, but see what happens there. Like Geelong assets, mainly Smith and Stewart. And I think I will be putting the vice captain on Bailey Smith. I think he's my best option. Adelaide and GWS, yeah, Rankin has continued his incredible form. He's fine as a trade-in, up to 670k. GWS players kind of don't want to go near them, but yeah, they have taken a few scalps over the year, so it's not a walk in the park for the Crows, but yeah, wouldn't be trading any GWS players in. Dawson and Rankin both fine to trade in / vice captain / captain. Essendon and Port. So Horn Francis is out. Durham's out. I'm not sure who the actual premium assets are from there. Like, is Merritt going to play? If so, I think he could have a huge game against the depleted Port Adelaide side. Didn't play last week, is that right? No, he did play. I think he was in doubt for this week. I don't actually remember what happened with Merritt, but yeah, he could definitely end his Essendon career with a big kill. So yeah, Essendon a real shot of winning this week. So yeah, don't mind Merritt as an option. Sydney, yeah, in a world of hurt. I won't be going Errol captain, not without the support around him. I think I'll use a sneaky trade-in with Sydney being depleted. Sheasel out. He'll be the main man in midfield. No James Jordan to tag him. So I think, yeah, I'll use a sneaky shout. And West Coast and Hawthorn, that's probably the game I like the most if you're trading someone in this week. I think, yeah, someone like a Newcomb could feast. Even someone like Will Day, who I'm a generational hater, but he has done well in easy kills. He hasn't done that well this year. I just remember he kicked the first couple of goals against Essendon, so I assumed he went on with it, but didn't seem to do so. But yeah, someone like a Newcomb, I think, could be a sneaky pod trade-in, even a captain. And so what's he done recently? Yeah, 101, 154 against North. And I just kind of go back and think about last year. It's like, I kind of didn't really rate Newcomb that highly, and then he kind of came into finals last year, and was really good. So I think he finished last year. It wasn't that strong, but 126 in there. But Newcomb, it seems like he peaks around this time of the year, so could be a solid captain option. For me, so who am I ruling out? Whitfield, no. Hewlin, no. Ash, no. Clark, hell no. Worrell, hell no. I guess Dacos if he plays, but we'll see what happens with the resting there. Would be okay. It does have a decent history against Brisbane as well. 110 last year and then 172 on the Easter Thursday clash. So, I think I would go Nick if I have him, although there's better options than Nick, but I don't have Gawn, don't have Adelaide assets, don't have Hawks assets, so might just be forced into Nick. Gordon, I don't think I want to go there. Rail against the Saints, potentially. The form has been good. Does he get a bit of attention, potentially? He's probably the backup vice-captain, I think. I'll go Bailey Smith captain. I think, Bont's also a backup vice-captain if he does play. You just worry about managed minutes and stuff like that, but if he does play, I think he's another one that does well against Melbourne. Okay, only in the 120s, so don't mind Bont as a VC, although I'd rather go elsewhere. Backup option for me. Brayshaw, no. Cripps, no. Grundy against Sherry, maybe. Could go Smith into Grundy, I guess. That would work. Especially off the week off, but I think I'd rather just watch that game rather than make a captain call on that. Just, don't know what's going on around the club at the moment, whether they're going to come out and have given up on their season or if it spurs them into something else. I don't know. But, probably safe to avoid the captain on that game. Jackson, maybe I go Jackson into Smith, actually. 111 last week, 140 odd against Melbourne. Don't mind Jackson either, but no one that I'm really that keen on. Marshall, I would be fine with vice captaining if TDK is out, but I don't think he will be. Cozzy, could be a sneaky one, but not that keen on it. And then others, absolutely not. So, it's going to be someone into Smith or Smith into... it's going to be someone into Smith. I haven't decided who that is going to be there yet. Before we sign off, let's take a quick look at the leagues. Who's in the head-to-head final? Shockingly, I got knocked out in straight sets after finishing 4th from 15th in total points. This league's 193 overall, so good stuff from all involved. We were top 100 at some point, but Fraser Vu, Novak's top 100, good stuff. And then, Risky Business, who knocked me out in the semis, also top 1,000. So who was actually in the final? I forgot to check that. So, Fraser Vu and Risky Business both in the final. So, good luck to both of those. And then, overall in the group, Give Me More, Fraser Vu, both top 100. A few others in the top 1,000 as well. Adam just sitting outside the top 1,000. So hopefully you boys can kick on and have a big week. And that sums things up from me. So as per usual, thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you for the next video.